Hey guys, so it's been a minute. I'm catching you up on this here corset with that infinity tie thing on the cups, for the cups to cover them up. So far what I have done here is to pin my pieces of fabric. This is the lining over here. I've pinned it right side to right side. I'm stitching at 1 centimeter seam allowance, and then over here this is the top facing fabrics, and I have stitched them wrong side to wrong side, and I'm going to stitch like a 0.3 away from the edge, and then I'm going to turn it to the other side and stitch the rest of the seam allowance, because we are doing a French seam, and then we are going to literally stitch it like that on top so that we have a bone channeling. So right now I just want to show you how to do the pattern for the piece that's going to be the infinity part. So basically this is our corset front with all of its panels. So this is center front, and this is the, like I've labeled it here, first, second and third panel. I'm just going to overlap them like this so that I get rid of the seam allowance and make sure that my cup is kind of showing. That is what I want, my cup. So right now, let me just slide it a bit down for you. Okay, so here we are. Basically we need the shape here. We need this shape, and we also need the length of our infinity tie. If you wanted to just come from the cup and tie all the way to the back in different ways, you can clearly just do the round shape and then make it as long as you want. But for me, what I'm doing is I want mine to be shaped like how the House of CB one is shaped, still the infinity tie thing. So I'm going to have a little piece of paper over here. Here is our piece of paper. I'm just going to place it underneath our patterns here. Like this, right? And I do want to draw the seam allowance included, so I'm going to get my little tracing wheel for that. So now just keep it steady and draw in the seam allowance. And then I'm also going to draw in, okay friend, this part. It doesn't really have to be too perfect, but it needs to be something that can fit around our cup. Okay, the pencil doesn't make sense. Let me just rub it off and try and do a 1 centimeter seam allowance outside of the, dotted pointy things done by my tracing wheel. Okay, I can't find my rubber, so let's do this. right? Cool. So my seam allowance is 1 centimeter. Now that we are here, I need to find, you know, the length of my tithing, and I'm going to enlist the help of my basic block. So here is my basic block. When I do corsets, I use my bust radius, which is, you know, the distance from my apex to my underbust, and it's usually 3¼ of an inch. I'm going to find that 3¼ of an inch up here, and then basically just measure from here to the shoulder and see how much I have. Three and a quarter of an inch is over here, right? And that distance from my cup, where my cup would be maybe like 2 centimeters below, it would be like 17 centimeters, right? So I'm going to make this thing here from over here. I'm going to go up (17 centimeters). But because I'm unsure, I can even go a bit higher, maybe 20. I can cut it off. At the end of the day, there's that option of cutting it off. So now I can begin to shape how I want my thing to look, to my discretion, of course. And I'm just going to draw with a pencil first, like this. I'm still going to later increase. I think on the top here it's fine, right? This is how it's looking now. I'm happy with this shape. We are keeping it, so let's permanent marker that. And now we are going to slash and spread. So I'm going to make lines. Because we want gathering fullness here. We want fullness here. Not so much here because we have all of this. It's still going to be gathered in to like 4 or 3 centimeters. So this one is fine. So I'm going to slash and spread from the bottom. So according to how much fullness I want, I'll spread it. So this is how it's looking, and it already has a seam allowance because remember we traced below the seam allowance, like on the stitching line, so it already has a seam allowance. So all now you need to do is to go ahead and cut your piece, your cup piece from your fabric. So this is it. This is how you do that little cup here. And just to show you, this is the thing. This is where it's going to go. So you're going to gather so that it fits over here. And then this part also you're going to gather so that it's a bit slick and slimmer on your shoulder. And then the other one is going to do the same thing and come over here. You're probably, because it's going to cross over to this side, you're probably going to make it longer than this one. So probably like 5 centimeters longer than this one. But all of that, again, to your discretion. But basically, this is how you do this pattern. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So today is a Friday and we are here with my student Thandi, and this is her work. This is what she's working on currently, and all I'm gonna say is the girl is talented. You can never ever teach talent. All I'm teaching here is basically patterns and everything, but she did this all by herself with a little bit of help from me. But this is what she is giving over here. Ooh. This is amazing. What do you have to say for yourself and your work?
I nearly spoke French.
You can go ahead.
I'm the shade. The shade.
You can go ahead if you know French, because I have people who follow me from France.
I wasn't actually going to say French. Like,
Oh.
burger.
Oh, vulgar. Okay, I thought you were saying French.
But really, this is like, I'm amazed at myself.
And I'm amazed at you too.
Thank you.
This is about to be fire.
Wow.
I love your work. Yeah, like you need to like keep stepping away from it, ne? To really see it from all angles.
I can't wait for the final result.
Me too. Hashtag me too. Period. Bye.
it's not done yet.